The former reality star Amy Roloff has confirmed that the show would not be returning after months of speculation, so fans of the reality series Little People, Big World won't be getting another season. The series aired on TLC for 25 seasons. In a recent Instagram post, Roloff discussed the program's current state and said that no future episodes are planned. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Amy wrote a lengthy Instagram post expressing how much she and her family needed a vacation. One of the lessons I've learned throughout my life is to treat every day as a unique entity, especially in difficult situations. Hello everyone, hope you are well. Please do subscribe, give this video thumbs up. I am here to give my kids the support they require while they carve out their own path. You never think you're going to make it through, but step by step, you do, Amy said in the caption. You have shown me love and support over the years, and for that I am thankful. To me, it is extremely important. The most recent season ended in April. Following the departure of his twin brother Jeremy Roloff and his wife Audrey, Zach Roloff was the last of his 4 brothers to return to the set in 2018. Molly Roloff, their younger sister on the other hand, would rather live a quiet life with her husband. Jacob Roloff, the youngest sibling, still helps out at Roloff Farms after Joel Silvius left the show in 2016. He hasn't appeared on camera though, as season 25 of the show focused mostly on Zach's separation from his father, Matt Roloff, when he refused to give Roloff Farms to any of his children. Zach and Tori have remained apart ever since. The family was negotiating. The cause of their failure is yet unclear though. Zach and Tori's purchase of a home in Battleground, Washington that same year caused the deal to fall through. Audrey Roloff is often criticized by Little People Big World viewers for her alleged risky parenting. But it wasn't the only reason Tori and Zach Roloff were targeted. In actuality, TLC viewers were shocked by what they saw as careless exposure to an impending catastrophe this week. Even though Tori and Audrey, Zach and Jeremy's wives, are frequently criticized for being parents, read on to find out why many reality TV stars are also criticized for this. It is sometimes written off as a question of rural versus urban differences, with the former being accused of taking safety too seriously. However, the apprehensions raised by tiny individuals. Sometimes it seems like Big World fans are right. Tori and Zach Roloff live on a small farm in Washington, where they raise happy kids. Sometimes, fans of the Big World think that Tori and Zach act strangely around their kids, especially while they're operating moving machinery. This past weekend, Tori seems to have put herself in danger. Moreover, young Josiah was with them. While Tori occupied the front seat of the loader's pail, Josiah, the youngest child, was behind Zach on the moving gear when the TLC actors went outside, according to a clip. Pumpkin experts saw it, took 2 pictures, and shared them on Reddit. There, fans of Little People, Big World voiced their worries. Tori and Zach Roloff were a disaster waiting to happen, in their opinion. Who will be the first to have a major accident at home, they asked. Jeremy and Audrey. For the first time, even TLC fans who grew up in rural areas agreed that accidents involving moving machinery have been known to cause fatalities or serious injuries. I wouldn't be driving a tractor that forced me to stand up, especially if there were other people on board, according to a Little People, Big World viewer. Furthermore, further feedback was obtained. She is sitting in the pail, and if she were to fall out, she would be in serious danger of being hit by a car. The tractor's poor suspension causes repeated jolts, which is a recipe for disaster. God forbid, what's wrong with them? That's very dangerous, but they're all grinning. Seeing these people put their children in risk disgusts me. A 5-year-old member of our family was just killed by a tractor that his father was driving. Is that a child sitting behind him? I find it repulsive. I hate it. Tragically, a local family's 3-year-old toddler died after unintentionally falling from a motorized lawnmower. His father was holding him with one hand while he sat on his lap. They are a normal, responsible family that has been permanently destroyed. The way they all act as if using farm equipment is a hobby is just incredibly foolish. Do you think Tori and Zach's Roloff experiments with mobile farming equipment are a good idea? Do you agree that they might be acting carelessly, which is only a sign of an impending accident? The Roloffs are no longer involved with television. Amy Roloff recently revealed on social media that the TLC reality series, Little People, Big World family will not be producing any more episodes. There are presently no plans to produce any further episodes of Little People, Big World, she said in an Instagram post on October 22nd. Small People. Big World continued for 25 seasons after its premiere in 26. As they raised their 4 children, Molly, Jacob, Jeremy, and Zach, it chronicled the lives of Amy and her husband, Matt Roloff, who were both small. Eventually, they were divorced. However, as their kids grew older, their enthusiasm for the program waned. In 2016, Audrey Roloff, her husband Jeremy, and their family left Little People, Big World, and Molly and Jacob Roloff left the program 2 years later. Zach and his wife, Tori Roloff, made the announcement that they and their 3 kids will be leaving the program the following year, in 2024. Even though TLC never formally announced the end of the show, viewers took Zach and Tori's departure as a sign that the Roloff family's time on the network was over. Amy's most recent update suggested that their decision to stop filming was a major contributing factor to the end of Little People, Big World. In her article, Amy expressed how much she and her family needed a break. "I'm here to give my kids the help they require as they navigate the challenges of parenthood." Additionally, she conveyed her appreciation for the love and support you have shown me throughout the years. "To me, it is extremely important." Amy's comments about the future of Little People, Big World were made months after the show's season 25 finale, which aired in April. Her ex-husband Matt noted in a lengthy Facebook post a few weeks after that episode that it was unlikely the Roloffs would return for a 26th season. Matt also noted that it gets harder to produce the same content as more family members leave the show. By balancing their bets and sending a strong message about the show and the family members who still participate, I think TLC did a great job on the most recent Tuesday season finale episode. Even if Little People Big World never comes back in any of its numerous iterations, he wrote, I think the Roloff Little People, Big World, Crazy Train saga was satisfactorily concluded. In reference to the subject of whether Tuesday's episode of Little People, Big World was the last, this is why a lot of you saw it as a series conclusion. He added that no one is really aware at the moment. There's more. After the season finale aired on April 25th, Matt 62 told Entertainment Tonight in May that he had not yet received a call from network executives regarding the show's future. The TLC program focused on the successes and challenges of the Roloff family, starting in March 2006 with the family's success during pumpkin season at their expansive farm in Oregon and the subsequent transformation of the dynamics following Matt and Amy Roloff's divorce in 2016. The family patriarch stated that he was open to taking part in photography, but he also thought the program had ended well. According to a source close to the U.S. Sun, the show has been cancelled, and the network has no plans to refilm it. According to the source, 6 months later, with the other members having been paid well, Matt was the last person remaining excited about filming. But Karen Chandler, his future wife, was ready for it to end. The informant claims that few people have finished its missions. Since they plan to wrap up the program before holding the wedding, it has been a long time. The cast members don't really matter. Nonetheless, a sizable portion of the population was expecting it to end and is not really upset about it. Karen is mostly happy that the project is finished, even though Matt is a workaholic and cannot stop making more seasons. They are sad that they will not be paid again, but they have thoroughly enjoyed their time on the show and are excited to leave soon. They are looking forward to a much-needed break. Matt and Karen, who are currently spending the next month or two in their Arizona home, are celebrating the end of pumpkin season as they flee the cold Oregon weather. There isn't a plan in place yet, but they are interested in developing a surprise season that would focus on the wedding or another occasion. Most likely, it will never come up again. Since they stopped taking pictures a year ago, everyone thinks the project is finished. After the program aired 400 episodes, Matt Roloff, who co-founded it with his ex-wife Amy Roloff, previously said the family felt like they had done it all. I am extremely confident in the content we have broadcast, so I am comfortable with the idea of not producing any more television content, he said. I'm just thinking about what a journey, as you can assume there have been ups and downs in our family, but I believe that we have achieved some positive things, he said, reflecting on the opportunity as his children and grandchildren grew up on TV. Ultimately, we love each other. We were able to take the family to Australia, he added, and Amy managed to climb Mount St. Helen. We might not have had the chance to do things like ride camels, but Steph was given the chance. I don't know what my life would have been like without this program, Matt added. The show has documented a great deal of family dysfunction over the last 20 years. In addition, Jeremy and Audrey stopped making movies, and his son Jacob left years ago. Due to the consequences of the sale of Roloff Farms and the breakdown of the agreement with his father, Matt's son Zach and his wife Tori most recently left the program. Due to ongoing conflict with his father, Zach moved to Washington in 2021 with the couple's kids, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. In the show's last episode, Zach said, "The ship has all sailed," referring to his father. It's not a really strong relationship. It's just our endeavor, and while time may eventually make things right, it will be done in a special way. Tori also revealed that she and Zach will not be coming back after season 25 of their podcast, Raising Heights. Tori made it clear on the show that Little People, Big World would not be returned. To put it another way, we have finished our work, that chapter, that part of our lives. Zach also explained that even if we are asked to come back, the chapter is now over. We were really clear. For several reasons, we have ended that chapter. The last cycle proved to be difficult. Tori said that the family no longer believed in the project and that it was hard for them to be present every day for the last year of filming. We had settled the issue through the farm transaction. She also mentioned Jack, our eldest child. Jackson has stated that he dislikes some parts of the show's production. Since he has asked not to share some things, I think that as parents, we have truly accepted the idea of needing to take a step back and look at the big picture. It would be difficult for the show to film on the farm, which is currently run by Matt's son Jacob, who left the program in 2016 after shocking his fans with a heartbreaking Instagram post revealing that he had been taken advantage of by Chris Cardamon, a former producer on Little People, Big World. I think that was a major reason we decided to withdraw in the interim. Between 2007 and 2010, Chris served as a senior producer on the TLC show for 134 episodes. During that time, Jacob was between the ages of 10 and 13. He said in his post that by sharing this knowledge, people will be better able to understand my viewpoint on issues like child exploitation, child sexual assault, and the associated consequences of reality TV. Jacob also made it clear that there is no direct link between reality TV production and trauma experienced as a child. Instead of asking ourselves more important questions, we are moving forward with the project in a thoughtless, callous, and ignorant manner, asking for forgiveness later. Indeed, the earnings were delectable. The real experience was complicated. It's unclear if Jacob is the victim, but on October 20, 2008, Chris was arrested in Santa Clara, California for child sex charges when he was a member of the Oregon-based organization, as The Sun exclusively revealed. On May 26, 2009, Chris entered a not guilty plea to the charges against him. In December of the same year, he accepted a plea deal and was found guilty of abuse of a child with the potential to cause harm or death. According to court documents, he was given a sentence of 73 days in jail and 4 years of supervised probation after the other allegations were dropped. Chris had to retain a full-time job, submit to chemical testing, complete substance misuse counseling, and endure a valid typing test, according to court documents. Chris was not accessible for comment and has never responded to Jacob's accusations. It was clear from the youngest Roloff family member, who was married to Isabel Rock, that his parents, Matt and Amy, were not to blame for the alleged abuse. It is essential that the predator be held responsible for everything that they do, and that none of my family members be held responsible, he said. I have no doubt that this is a good time for me and that it is a step in the right direction for a brighter future. TLC addressed the alleged abuse in a statement to Us Weekly, saying that company had recently learned about an alleged incident involving a third party connected to a Little People, Big World production that occurred years ago. This very serious accusation severely disturbs and discourages us, and TLC will work with the appropriate authorities. Providing support to the Roloff family during this tremendously difficult time is our main goal. Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned by subscribe to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you. Bye guys.